Well, hello. My name is Claire.
And I'm Molly.
And this is
Book Stupid.
And it's my turn to wear a hat.
Yeah.
Even though hats are Molly's thing.
I know, it's... I introduced you. Just off camera, there's like a little stuffed dog kind of staring at me. And I found that rather unnerving. And so I asked about its provenance. I said, is that a warmie? I literally can't look at it.
She said, of course. I told Claire about warmies, and I said, yes, she introduced us. She set us up. Is that what I said? I can't remember. It was good. It was a good joke.
It was a good joke. And for anyone who forgot or didn't previously learn, warmies are those stuffed animals you put in the microwave to heat up and then bring to bed with you.
Sort of like, a placebo boyfriend.
I don't know any human who runs that hot.
Hey, you did this weekend because you had the flu.
Big
you want to talk about
fever,
it?
big fever. Thank you so much
for
acknowledging my culture. Yeah,
big fever culture.
Big fever
you
culture.
are one of the people in my life who gets fevers.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I sure as hell don't know.
Yeah, because people typically don't.
No.
Like, it's like not a symptom many adults exhibit.
Yeah.
So when I have a fever, people are like, no, you don't. Take your temperature. Your temperature will surely tell you you're 98.2 or whatever the fucking normal
6,
is.
Yeah.
6?
I think
I run cold. People get fevers. Adults.
No, I know.
Oh, no. People think it's an ailment for babies. Adults get fevers. And, I have to prove it to you by sticking this thing under my tongue.
Well, what
and
were
I
you
do.
so afraid of?
I proved it, okay? It was 99.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But the lasting symptom I have, my joints...
I like the dramatic pauses you're doing.
They ache terribly.
The fever lives within your joints.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you ever have growing pains?
This is a loaded question.
Let's hear it.
Because when you say growing pains, I hear mental illness that I had as a teenager. Because I grew up not super, healthy up top. And when I used to have symptoms of that, my mom we would just say, "Oh, it's growing pains."
Oh my God.
Yeah. So for me, growing pains equals anxiety, depression, and OCD. So in that case, yes, I did have growing pains.
Wow. That is so the mom in Sharp Objects.
Wow. What a claim. I think it's so Irish Catholic, just being like, oh no, that's something everyone goes through. That's growing pains.
Growing pains.
And then it's like, that's something maybe genetically we all go through because, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's a rebrand, which my mom is so good at.
Okay, speaking of, give us her brand for Gotta Go Take a Number 2.
Oh, this is a classic. This might actually be my Grandma Claire. I'm not sure. I don't know why. It must
so
be
fitting
because
that it'd be your namesake.
Yeah, because I feel like she used to say it a lot. So yeah, if you have to have a bowel movement, my parents used to say, "Do you need to make a mess?"
And that's like the adult taxonomy too, or nomenclature, right? It's like, would that be said to you today?
No.
Oh.
But
when did you age out?
I don't
of
remember.
Making a mess?
I wish I knew. I typically aged out of things very late, so I'm sure it was
Same.
double digits.
Yeah.
When I stopped saying make a mess.
When you got your driver's license. You were done making messes.
I don't make messes anymore. I poo.
I poo. Yeah. Though we love a BM too.
Oh, sure. And another thing, I think this was in my mom one. Boom boom. Do you need to have a boom boom?
And I hope that was even younger than Make a Mess.
I hope so. I think so. That's something that's like you say about babies. It's he needs to have a boom boom.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's adorable, even.
Right. Make a Mess is more like, and what an appropriate phrase, often.
Well, and I think that also is one that kind of admits to your genetic legacy where everyone has IBS.
Right. Yes, they're both like, there's truth rooted in both.
There's a seed of truth.
Yeah, where you're like, okay, yes.
What I want to say about my illness, though, and really my victory over it, is today. Sorry, these pauses. I'm like, did I really successfully
overcome it?
Right. Maybe my brain, I feel like I'm operating at a real delay. No, I find Mittens has really stepped up with the dog while I've been sick. He's taken him out every time he needs to. But today, I was back on the normal beat. Take the dog out, hit the streets of the city, take in the sounds and the real, just the heartbeat of this here Big Apple.
The boom boom pow.
Right. And it really made me think of writing. Like, it's...
Ooh.
So because I was bedridden for like 48 hours or toilet ridden.
Yeah.
And I'm, we'll talk about all the TV I consumed later, but I was like, I'll open my laptop, I'll write some pages.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. First, I feel like shit, and I have, again, a fever. But also, like, I just didn't feel connected to it. I didn't feel, like, in the pocket. I wasn't, like, it was taking me a ton of effort to put anything to page. And then I, take the dog out one fucking time, and I'm like, this is what I was missing. Like, just, like, the fabric of living in, like, this city.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
I also think I'm a very, like, observational person. I'll say it. So I think I, like...
Oh, like that Warmy over there?
Who's not there anymore, by the way.
It's not very observational.
I think we still need this fever to break.
Okay, you don't see it?
But I think, like, even if it's not directly inspiring your writing, like, or like being like, oh, I'm gonna take this thing that I heard and write about it. It's like, what?
No, yes, yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know. Life is inspiring.
Literally, yes. And I sorry, I chuckled in the middle of what you were saying because I remembered coming in from the walk in the elevator with just me and the dog. I knelt down to him and I said, I'm happy to be alive.
Okay. Thank God the fever is broke.
Yeah.
What did actor say?
He went, my dog wants me dead.
Yeah, for the listeners, Molly just did sort of like a I'm gonna murder you slice across her throat.
Yeah. He bites me.
That is awesome. I'm glad to have you back.
Thanks. What'd you do? What have you been up to?
So let's see. So the last time we talked on the pod, I discussed a pear I stole from a haunted house. And I've been a little bit worried about the ramifications of that.
I'm not going to tell you not to worry.
And listen, thanks. But two strange things happened in my apartment. Before I came over here, I'm like watching the beginning of the Phillies game, and I'm like, in 4 or 5 years, however long I've fucking lived there, I've never heard anyone play music, which is eerie in its own.
Totally.
Right. But it's like it was like the music was in my apartment.
And your apartment is typically very quiet.
Very, very quiet. Someone playing Bubbly by Colbie Callait.
Siege.
Oh no.
No, like, okay,
no.
I'm sorry. I'm getting, like, excited right now. No, that's a ghost song for me. I'm so not fucking kidding.
Don't get excited. It's not exciting.
No, this kind of is. That is a ghost song for me.
Fucking hell.
Yep.
What does that mean? Say it.
Alone in my bedroom in middle school, a radio turned on out of nowhere and started playing Bubbly.
No.
When I was kind of, like, looking for a sign.
What were you looking for a sign on?
I can't tell you. I had a crush.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't tell you I had a crush. But a Bubbly came on out of nowhere.
It's a creepy song,
It's a creepy song.
And it was like, I had the TV on and I muted it because I was like, it sounds like it's in my apartment. Like, did I press play on something? And it was like it was like in my ear. I don't know if it was the apartment, like the building next to mine, because I think my apartment's like the end of the building. I actually don't know. But it was really unnerving. And then part's actually so much worse. I started you with something light.
No, that one already has me shivering in my boots.
This morning at like, I don't know, 7 a.m., maybe 6 a.m., who knows. It was early enough where I was upset.
Uh-huh.
I'm awoken, the TV had turned on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was just like playing, like, I have, an Amazon TV that's like telling me what to watch. So I was like, ugh! Scary. A little scary.
I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither. So anyway, that's what's going on in my life. And then I don't remember, the other thing is I don't remember how I think the TV turned off on its own too, because I remember being like, I don't know, it was all like in a haze, and I was like, I'm not getting out of bed right now to deal with that.
It wasn't storming last night, right? No. Sometimes that makes electronics go haywire.
Yeah. And like, obviously my apartment's haunted, like, but I just think I don't have like a receptive aura to it.
Yeah, you gotta shut that down.
Okay, awesome.
Should we get you like a crystal or something?
Sure, please.
Have you saged your apartment?
I never have, no.
How about we do that?
Okay.
Jack has my smudge stick, but let's get that going.
Let's get that shit smudged.
Let's get that going, yeah.
But yeah, that was the big thing. And then last night I went to, you had to miss it because of your fever, but
like, you don't have to say it like that, I guess.
Sorry.
You missed it because of your picture fever. Of my thermometer every time I have a fever.
You missed it because of your fever. So it's getting worse.
It's getting worse, yeah.
I believe your fever.
Thank you.
For the record.
It's not like an opinion based thing.
You had a fever.
I have the data to support it.
I know.
Okay.
But you were supposed to attend to Haim with me and Dan and Ange. It was a great show. However, I will say, the one we went to was better. So like, yeah.
The one we went to was so good.
It was, and that was like a special.
It was
a special event.
What tour was that? The one we went to?
Women in Music.
Women in Music.
Yeah, part 3, I think was the name of the album. But
and both times you saw them was at MSG.
Yes.
We're at MSG, but the first time we saw them, we were also, like, we'd really stoked ourselves up because we thought Taylor Swift, who was giving the commencement address at NYU the next day, would perhaps come on stage for Gasoline.
And that's when I used to be crazier about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I still am.
But we were, like,
insane, but
the whole audience was, like, experiencing collective delusion, but... So you're saying the I Quit tour,
It was great. Okay, I wanted to add to your list of rock and roll. I don't know
things that are rock and roll.
I don't know if this really counts, but I believe Haim is rock and roll.
Well, I don't know if that counts because it's literal.
Oh, well, shit.
Try again next time.
Never mind. I'll just say that they are very great performers then.
Were they doing drums? You posted them doing drums.
They did do some drums. They're just like really awesome performers. All like the instrumentation is really cool. I love some good instrumentation.
Yeah. And you've got a real eye and ear for it.
Thanks.
You do.
Do I really?
Did it sound like I said you had a fever? No, you do. You really do.
But it was really. But the one thing I didn't like, they did a lot of like shticks, like bits almost. And so like one of the big things was they had a sign that said like, it was like a digital sign that said like I quit, and then for each song it would be like I quit like men, or like something to reflect like what the song was.
Yeah.
And it got a little old. And then they did a whole thing where they were like talking to the sign. They were like, sign, what should we do next?
Oh.
And then there was this one part where like, I guess each sister maybe had a song on. I was less plugged into this album than the last one because I just didn't like it as much, but I did like it. And I think each sister may have had, like, a song that was, like, hers.
Okay.
And they, like...
I didn't realize that either.
Yeah. So last night they, like, each kind of did their own. And, like, Alana, the youngest one, I also think that they rely on her to be kind of the court jester sometimes.
Baby Haim, baby Haim.
So she's always the one being like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
But there was a
Whereas
part...
Danielle's just standing there, like...
being, like...
hot.
Serving, yeah. But there was a point where Baby Haim was like, someone give me sunglasses. And she, like, took sunglasses from the crowd. And then she was like, should I put them on?
It's like those, like, Instagram lives or TikTok lives are like, yum, yum.
Totally.
Yum.
Yeah, it's like, send me points and I'll put the sunglasses on or something.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Sugar Baby Haim.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, she was like, should I put them? It also felt how you talk to, like, a baby. Like, should I put on the sunglasses? No, I'm a different person now.
Right.
So that I just was like, just sort of an observation that I don't love that.
No, it's pandery.
It was pandery. And I kind of like when a band just, like, does a little bit of riffing in between things, but it's just mostly, like I have an agenda. Also, like... Esty cried, like, 4 times. I was like, this is crazy.
Because she was, like, overwhelmed with, like, the MSG.
Yeah, but not to be, like, a dick, but we were kind of like, you've done it before.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
It really touched me when they all kind of teared up the last concert we went to, when, like, some very avid fan had passed out signs.
I actually fucking hate when people do that.
Yeah, it was weird, but... It was when they played,
Hallelujah, probably.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
And, like, the signs all said, like, you matter.
I love being alive, or I'm happy to... What did you say to actor?
I'm happy to be alive.
Happy to be alive. Next episode, I'm gonna, just in the middle of the episode, unroll a piece of paper. I'm happy you're alive.
Yeah.
I always just find when, like, it's always when someone does that, I feel like that's, like, a newish thing that people are doing. Like, there's always, like, a grassroots organization led by, like, a 15-year-old with a parasocial relationship to the band. It's like, hey, I made these on my printer because I live with my parents. And it says, like, I'm there for you, lead singer. And I feel like that's, like, a lot of pressure to put on the band. Totally. They're like, okay.
I'm so glad we're finally addressing this.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I think if I were in the band, I'd be like, oh, no, totally.
You're like, so, I don't think about you.
Yeah. So if you guys can just let me know who passed these out, I'm just going to have security kind of, like, hang around them. Create a profile.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, yikes.
I was thinking, I was like, I just wish, like, a pair of jeans will never fit me like they fit a Haim sister.
Oh, God.
I don't know where they get their jeans, but they're like, it's like they were born with them on.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Well, tell me about what you watched while you were convalescing?
Convalescing. I wasn't coming together.
Oh, it wasn't coming together. Convalescing means, like, Molly just gave me a look like, yeah, go on.
Let's hear it.
It means, like, stealing away to kind of, like, yeah, you get it.
To recuperate.
To recuperate.
Classic. Yeah, I get it. Okay, let me take you on a journey. You're gonna be mad because the pit came up, and I was like, this could be my window. Did I press play? No.
Unbelievable. You know who's been watching the pit?
Who?
Paul Dan Dowd on
yeah,
Twitter.
I know.
And
it's so alienating because, like, normally everything she says, I'm like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Just watch it already.
I know.
Yeah.
And it'd be fun to watch with her.
Exactly.
My parasocial friend, Paul Dan Dowd.
Yeah.
Do you know she's 26?
I don't want to talk about it. I hate that so much.
No, okay, so I tried a few things, like some really weird start-stops, like that new kind of, like, bad Avengers movie. They're like naughty. Their name's Thunderbolts.
So they're like the anti-Avengers?
Yeah, but they ultimately they're heroes.
Okay.
But they're like
They're the new Avengers.
they're the new Avengers.
Got it.
Tells us. I'd probably know that if I watched the whole movie. I didn't.
They're kind of like next gen.
Next, yeah,
Okay.
Florence Pugh.
Very fun. I thought she was an Avenger.
She's a new Avenger.
Okay. Oh, I saw the preview for this in the movies. At the movies. I know. I'm caught up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just fine. I failed on that. And then I was like, maybe I'll rewatch 30 Rock.
Oh.
Couldn't hold me.
Yeah.
I just, the fever of it all.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, what I really need is reality TV.
Okay.
Were you ever in on the early Kardashians?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, I was pretty big on early. Yes.
Same. I would rip that.
Yeah.
Like, illegally stream it on my parents, the family computer.
Yeah. You were talking about the sex tape, right?
Totally. No, early Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I remember being really depressed my freshman year of high school. I ultimately transferred high schools. But I was like really not doing so well at my first school. I was depressed.
Yeah.
And spring break of that freshman year, things were really kind of like coming to a head. And I had no plans, stayed home for a week watching nonstop Kardashians, just mainlining Keeping Up with
Yeah.
Kardashians at my family computer, sitting in front of it, just like softly crying. And that's when my love of the Kardashians.
So it's always been there.
Really settled. Yeah, things turned around. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the Kardashians, early Kardashians, I was like, whoa, this is good. And it was largely because they were like showing you their messy underbellies. Like,
Yeah.
okay, that's what Love Thy Nader is.
Okay.
We're all ramping up to Love Thy Nader.
Okay,
so
tell me everything, because I
Okay.
don't know anything.
it is a new show on Hulu. You can also catch it on Freeform.
Okay. Love that.
Do you know who Brooke Snyder is?
I don't think so.
She's a model, but like a hot model.
Okay.
She's like a She's been on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit.
Like an Emrata.
3 times. Yeah, but yeah. Emrata does some high fashion though.
Oh, okay, so she's more.
Brooks has not cracked that. She'd
Okay.
love to, but
Yeah.
she's like Maxim.
Okay, got it.
And she grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Interesting.
She's the oldest of 4 sisters.
Okay.
But they were all like boom, 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 boom. They're all still in their 20s, which is like shocking.
Yeah.
When you look at them, because they all just like have, they just have like old, beautiful face. But
Yeah.
like they've done work and all these different things. So like you can't really tell how old any of them is.
Right.
But Brooks is 28. The youngest is 22 or 21.
Okay.
22, I think. And the others filter in between.
Sure, yeah.
You understand.
I do. Canonically oldest and youngest with 2 in between. Got it.
They're all trying to be models. They are models.
Did Brooks's career like take off
Yeah.
before she divorced?
Yes.
Hubs.
I think it has taken off even further since.
Okay.
But yes.
Yeah.
She was
She, like, had her own.
understanding that like there was so much world
Yeah. got
ahead of
it.
her. She also, and this is like another plot point that's like crazy. So I guess the large point I want to make about the show is that it's like early Kardashians, where it's like it's the most reminiscent of that early reality stuff where they're like being genuine.
Yeah.
Like authentic people on screen, including all this messy, like uncultivated shit. And it's kind of like, like early Summer House too, where their striving is so apparent. They're being
Okay.
like, they're baldly striving.
Yeah.
And that's like what's appealing too, because
Right,
it
they
makes them
haven't hit
ruthless.
it yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it makes them like less private, less curated, because they understand that the trade-off they still have to make is all of my dirty
Yeah.
all of my dirty laundry.
Yeah.
For that.
They're hungry.
Yes.
So they'll do really embarrassing shit on TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll share everything.
Okay, love.
They'll like be real sisters to each, like on camera.
Yeah.
Where they get in these little fucking fights. They're evil to each other.
Okay, awesome.
It's awesome. And yeah, and they're like super transparent about their sex lives. Like, and then this is crazy. so they're all models, and Brooks is like, is very transparent. She's like, I was having a certain amount of success, and then my management team was like, listen, you have to lose 30 pounds if you want to get all these other jobs, if you want to have make your career as big as it could be.
Yeah.
And you're like, where did this bitch have 30 pounds? Like, no.
Yeah.
Obviously, when she was like covering Sports Illustrated, like, yeah, she's curvy, but she's like thin.
Yeah, right.
So she then, like, at the tail end of this first season, which is only 8 episodes, the other sister kind of have an intervention with her about her use of GLP-1s. And it's like you're looking at like a big box of needles, and she's like, I'm not stopping. I'm not and it's crazy. They're all in their 20s. They're this big, the size of my pinky. And she's like, at this intervention, she's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? You guys all do them. And they're like, yeah, but we don't do them as much as you
whatever
do.
we want.
And it's like all these 20-year-old models are on GLP-1s.
Oh my God. Yeah. I also think that's going to be, I think that it can and should be the next frontier of TikTok culture, is we're going to start seeing reality shows about these people. Like, like New York influencers, but reality TV, which I'm not sure I would find terribly interesting, because I think they're all pretty like boring, but I do see that as like, because I think people are spending so much more time on TikTok than they are consuming anything else, that I could see people like, this is just a little tip for like TV producers, just like a little idea that I've kind of been noodling on. Get those girls, get some cameras in those Tribeca apartments.
I think you're right, but then at the same time, those online brands, the TikTok girls, are so curated to me.
Yeah, I think it would be boring, but I think there's a lot of drama that happens,
which I do
that
like.
would be like interesting to people. Like, I think, I don't really follow that Hallie girl. Hallie
Me
Kate.
neither. Yeah.
Although I do like her friend Jazz. I was really invested in that wedding that happened this summer.
Okay.
But like, there seems to be, she has, like, always drama with, like, her boyfriend, or, like, there was, like, and she was the one, I'm, like, weirdly on, like, influencer TikTok, but there was drama where, like, she and her boyfriend broke up, and then, whatever. I just think it could be interesting. Again, it's a free tip to Bravo.
To Bravo.
Andy Cohen, if you're listening.
And we know you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I ate it right up, and they do go back to Baton Rouge for a little bit. Like I said, the parents are on and off. The dad, his absolute muffin top hair.
Okay, fun.
He's a muffin head.
Can you explain what muffin heads are for the listeners?
Muffin heads are when your hair goes poof. Muffin heads. I often use that term to talk about crusty white dogs. Yeah. Because they've got their muffin head, their big fluffy head,
tiny body.
But this guy, he's got big toupee head, muffin head.
Okay. It's kind of like almost like if you have a bob, kind of on a tiny body.
Think like a mushroom cap.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Like a muffin.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you didn't even need to explain it. It's so obvious. It's onomatopoeia again.
So I really fucking liked this show.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Reminding me, like, there have been a few reality TV shows since I feel like Kardashians, Roni era, where I've been, like, locked in. Mm-hmm. My Unorthodox Life was one for me.
I
loved that show.
It was fun.
They were crazy.
And you know what we carry with us from that show to this day?
What?
Hi, my love.
Is that from that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, didn't we talk about this, how every time
yes.
her now ex-husband enters the room, hello, my love.
Hello, my love. He was so obsessed with her, and she was like, yeah.
Hello, my love. How are you doing? I still say that to Hector all the time.
Yeah. Hello, my love.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would watch it as kind of like recon for your reality programming.
I think I would love to do that.
You're writing into your book.
Yeah. What have I been consuming? I've been like in a space where I just need like a hit of like something like watching a documentary about something horrible that happened.
Okay, to cut off that word halfway, I didn't know if you were gonna say horny, horrible, horrors.
All three are things I sometimes get an itch for. But I need to pull up the title because it's like one of those Netflix ChatGPT titles that I don't even know what it was called.
Wait, so are we talking a horrible, like true crime horrible?
True crime. I needed something that was just like either a quick series or like a... And I had seen, like, headlines about this where I was like, oh, this looks kind of, like, interesting. Because anyway, it's called Unknown Number, the High School Catfish. I believe it's a movie, because I did it in one night.
Like a documentary movie?
Not like a,
Not like a Lifetime.
Not a Lifetime, but hey, open to it. But it starts off with this teen girl and her teen boyfriend. Also, they're like still in high school as this is being filmed, so you're like, okay, what like how time did this happen? Yeah. I'm not sure. And also the girl's still like, oh yeah, so I don't know, I got these texts and it started getting really scary. And you're kind of like, oh, this poor girl's such a target. But they were like, it was her and this boy, they started dating very young, and then all of a sudden they both start getting these texts that are like, I forget what the girlfriend's name is. We'll just call her Macy. Okay. Macy's a whore. But also Macy can never give you what I can. Like, he's gonna break up with you. So the whole time you're like, God, this person is just awful sending these messages. Like, they're like crude. Yeah. Like, it's like,
how young are the kids?
I think I don't remember. They were definitely like, I want to say like maybe freshmen in high school. I am not entirely sure, but I know that the couple started dating like pretty young. But the messages are like so crude. It's like, he wants BJ's. He wants to cream in you. Ew. You can never give him what he wants. Ew. And you're like, not only are these gross, but like very poorly written, of course. And it's just kind of like very poorly written sex. And you're just kind of like horrified. And then the pressure becomes too much for this young couple. And they're just like, we can't do it anymore. So they break up. And then it becomes like this...
Are they both still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, but there is a thread of like... So then it happens like around this like Halloween party. That's when it starts. And then everyone...
So it's like Mike Myers texting them?
Like a little. It's the kind of thing where like at first I think no one's really taking it that seriously. And then it dies down.
Are they telling adults or no?
At first, no. But then it like... I think then they do start because it's like really quite aggressive.
Yeah.
And they clearly see...
And it's just an unknown number.
Yes. And they clearly seem to know things, like, very intimate things about, like, you're not going to that party because you suck. Like, it's like, very,
so
like,
sad.
Really specific shit about their lives.
Because they have details.
Yeah. And, like, it'll be, like, they're in class and they said something in that. Or, like, it's just very specific to the point of being, like, really disturbing. But then it stops. But then it starts again. Again, I don't know the timelines on any of this stuff. Apparently they've been in high school for 8 years. That's how it feels.
Jeremiah Fisher.
Yeah, they're at Finch.
Fucking Finch.
So they eventually break up because it's too much, but then, like, the texts start again, even though they're, like, not together anymore. And it's, like, it's still, like, you are horrible, and he'll never love you. And it's like, dude, we broke up. Like, actually, you really won. Like, we can't even look at each other. Like, it's that bad.
Yeah.
And also the families were friends because it was kind of like a young relationship, whatever. So the moms are friends. They're kind of, like, working together to try to crack this open because obviously, like, the school's like, I don't know. And they're like, we can't ban phones. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
So, but then it picks back up and it gets, like, worse and worse. It's, like, increasingly crude and...
Okay, but they can block numbers now.
Well, everyone keeps being like, but we want to figure it out. Like,
meanwhile, this poor girl's like, yeah, I hope you figure it out.
She's so sullen. And also, then it gets, like, this is where it gets kind of, well, it's already pretty dark, but it's like, kill yourself.
The text are saying that?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not laughing. It's not at all funny, actually. But it's starting to take, that
Oh my
tone.
God.
Like, nobody
Why are the adults letting the children still
just
receive the text?
buckle up, Molly.
No, what?
So it's like, you should die, no one wants you around, and it's like, I broke up with my boyfriend, what do you want?
Is he still getting the text too?
He is too. But she's really getting the brunt of it. And then he starts dating another girl from another town. She starts getting the text.
Jesus.
and
Nice.
the girl's like, I'm out, dude.
Yeah,
Like, I barely know you. You live in another town. I can't do this.
Pipsqueak. This is so not worth it. Yeah.
And, like, the moms are trying to figure it out, and the police are like, you can get them new phones, and the moms keep being like, well, no, because we're trying to figure out who did this. Like, we want to, like...
Bad moms.
Well, okay, you sniffed it out pretty quickly. It was one of the moms.
Are you
It was the girl's mom, actually.
It was the girl's mom?
Isn't that horrendous? Like, and by the way, the mom is interviewed throughout the whole documentary, so you're like, you don't... I mean, she's weird, but you're not, like, getting, like... sociopath vibes from her, and then all of a sudden you find out it was her, and you're like, and then it's like, oh no, she's actually cracked, like she's cracked in half.
What the fuck?
She, like, it's pretty sad. It's very sad. I guess, she claimed to her husband this whole time that she was working 2 jobs. She either never had the jobs or, like, lost them. And, like...
So she was like, better clock in at the telling my daughter to kill herself factory?
Unfortunately, yes. That's what happened.
What the fuck?
So, apparently, when she was explaining it, she was like, when it first started happening, it was obviously horrible, but then I think what she's trying to say is she kind of got, like, addicted to the attention, and, like... the, like, having something to do. It was for sure also a Munchausen's by proxy situation where she, like, wanted her daughter to, like, need her.
Yeah.
So she was sending her these horrible things, and then, like, the daughter would be like, oh my god, it's so awful that, like, this random number wants me to kill myself. And the mom was like, yeah, totally. This woman is crazy. Like, once you see it, you're like, oh, she has crazy eyes. Like, she's, like, actually crazy. Was fully hiding the fact that she had no job from her whole family, which is just her husband and her daughter, but still, was also managing the house's, like, entire finances, and so, like, it was crazy.
What the hell?
But, like, the police eventually figure it out, and they go over and they're like, hey, buddy, so we think you've been sending the texts, and she immediately is like, well... kind of, yeah.
Well...
And then they bring the daughter in and tell her, like, right in front of the mom, and the mom, like, starts comforting her. And, like, the daughter, she's, like, fucking 16, so she just is, like... Anyway, the ending, I honestly found the ending to be, like, this most... like, chilling. The saddest... Chilling, that's the right word, because, like, the mom went to prison for, like, I don't even know, not that long.
You can go to prison for that?
Well, it's, like, stalking and harassment.
I better stop.
Yeah, stop clocking in at the your daughter to kill yourself factory. Get a real job. But the daughter is, like... she's fully like, oh, I'm not gonna stop hanging out with my mom. Cause like it's so Munchausen's where the daughter is like, I'm not gonna not have a relationship with my mom, and it's like, your mom literally is like a narcissist sociopath. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And the whole thing was just sad to me because I was like, Netflix is making money off of this, like, I don't know, maybe she's 18 now, but like, child. Yeah. And like,
I don't like it.
It's just so upsetting.
I don't like it one bit.
But fascinating.
Oy, that is dark.
The mom is crazy. Like, she's like...
Oh my god. I love how when I say, like, yeah, I love when reality shows it's dark underbelly. I mean, like, GLP-1s. And you're like, yeah, so it was the mom.
The mom was cyberbullying the daughter. Pushing her to the absolute brink. And, like, the crazy thing is, like, that girl will be unraveling that trauma for the rest of her life. Like, it's not even... And she doesn't even know yet because her brain is so undercooked right now.
Totally.
And the mom is still, like... pushing the brain around with her spatula. Like, she's and like, then Netflix is like, wait, let us watch.
Let's just make sure it's over easy. We don't want it too good.
And the poor dad is like, I mean, I have a better relationship with my daughter now. And it's like, okay, but like, this is so crazy.
God.
Yeah.
No.
So anyway, that was a big one for me.
Oh my God.
week. My last thing is that, and this will be an ongoing thread, is that I'm rereading the Hunger Games trilogy. Well, now it's like there's like 10, 5
Well,
books.
no, the Hunger Games is the 3. The blessed 3.
Well, the Hunger Games is the 3.
Yes. That.
But there's like a prequel now and a...
Yeah.
Whatever. So, but I was initially, because there's the new book that just came out, and I was like, everyone was like, this book is so good.
Really?
Yeah, the Songbird, Battle of the Songbirds, I think is the new one.
Sunrise on the Reaping.
Sunrise on the Reaping is the new one, and people have been
Battle
like,
of the Songbirds. Is that what you said? I think dueling pianos. That's the name of that one.
But everyone's been saying that's so good, and I was like, oh fuck, like I really liked the Hunger Games.
Oh fuck! I really liked the Hunger Games.
So I kind of was like, what if I pick it back up? But I've been hesitant to do so because it's such a commitment.
Then you remembered
like.
it's for babies.
Well, yes. And I will say I'm reading it and I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's so for babies.
It's so good, though.
It is good, but it's so
for
like,
babies.
I'm like, because then I was like, oh, these books are kind of long. It's like 370 pages, but I'm like, they are for babies, so hypothetically I should be able to rip through them, but I'm not so sure that is what's going to happen.
Okay.
And then separately, there's just like a lot of like, I forget that like children don't always understand metaphors. There's a lot of like explaining of metaphor. Like,
yeah.
He looks really tired. He's probably tired because of he's a baker or some shit, and it's like, no, I know why he's tired.
Bakers have to wake up early.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much exposition, and I'm like, I'm not a baby. They need to make an abridged Hunger Games for 30-year-olds.
Girlie, just watch the movie.
No, because I remember part of what's inspiring this is I was like, God, I remember reading PETA as a child and being like, delicious. Break me off a piece of that pita bread. So I was kind of like, well, that might be interesting. And I like war. I like war when it's dystopian.
Yeah,
like I
right.
like
you made the distinction before.
I like dystopian shit. So anyway, that's a journey I'm going on.
I had briefly we talked about rereading the Hunger Games after your comedy show this weekend with editor Ben, and he said he doesn't like Mockingjay, the third of the trilogy. That's 3.
Thanks.
And my lasting memory, because I read them too when it was age appropriate.
Right.
I say that like I have any leg to stand on. I keep reading YA on accident.
You're like obsessed with Percy Jackson. So.
Shut up about Percy Jackson. But your lasting impression was PETA.
Yeah.
My lasting impression was I loved Mockingjay because it was one of the first books that told me there's life after war, but it's different. And it's hard.
100%.
Yeah. Later, this theme was echoed in The Things They Carried.
Oh, I read did you read it in high school? I read it in high school, I think.
I read it in high school.
Yeah.
I read it, I think, my sophomore year of high school, and I remember having it at a track meet.
You carried it.
I carried
It was one of the things you carried.
It was one of the things I carried. And we had a 24-year-old track coach, 23 maybe. Yeah. So obviously, talk about sexual harassment. We would have been canceled from the cast of Wednesday because all of the teen girls on the track team. I went to an all-girls high school after I transferred.
Which, some people might say there's, the girls at an all-girls high school are too empowered.
Too empowered. Yeah. Perhaps they need to be put in their place by some men. No, I'm kidding, obviously. Too empowered and just starved for a young man to be. Men. So we just nonstop sexually harassed this man, but he was also desperately trying to be an English teacher at our high school, which I had a pretty high bar for English, I'll say. He did not ultimately get hired at our high school. He did get hired at the all-boys brothers school, which had a notably worse English program. But this track coach was very like wanted to talk about what we were reading in English, and we were all like, "Show us your your butt."
Only if you turn around.
Yeah. And I remember being in the tent between events with my fucking book for my fucking homework, even though I did like it, and he was like, "That's one of my favorites." And I remember being like, "Are you flirting?"
You have to say it if you're flirting.
He was like, "I hate you. Genuinely, I hate you so much." So that's my lasting memory of the things they carry. Sorry. That actually is a great work of
I don't remember a thing about it, to be honest. It's Vietnam?
Vietnam.
All right. Yeah.
So,
that's it for me.
Oh, I
to
will
be honest.
reread it. Okay, fine. We can circle back to what you've all been waiting for, the ... the thing I've been avoiding talking about. Yes, we're going to Cousins, but I'm also going to the ranch in Colorado, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's right. I'm talking about my life with the Walter boys.
I can't believe you didn't tell me you started it. I need to get back.
I had a fever.
I know. Where else are you supposed to go besides a ranch in Colorado?
It's the perfect fever dream of
Yeah.
the show. You're like, oh God, really?
You're like, wait, am I in Cousins right now? What's happening?
anyone-
They make this fuck ass shit out west too.
It's so much worse. It's bootleg.
So much worse. I
It's
agree.
bootleg in every way. It's so bad. And for those who don't know, My Life with the Walter Boys is also, it's another brother love triangle. Okay.
Molly's favorite trope. Brothers.
Brothers. But do you know it was adapted also from literature, if you could call it that, Wattpad.
That makes sense. It's
Yeah.
very, very Wattpad-y. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So basically the premise is this girl...
Jackie? Is that her name?
Jackie.
Okay.
Orphaned.
Yeah.
She's orphaned in one fell swoop.
Yeah. New York City teen.
She's a Manhattan teen.
Yeah.
She's in an elite private school here. And all in an instant, it's taken away. Her parents and her sister are killed in a car crash, a plane crash. I don't know. You know how the rich
Horrifying, yeah.
are taken out that way, though. Horrifying. And she is, I don't know, willed to the Walter family.
Yeah. Which is is it the best friend from college? Or?
It's her mom's best friend from college.
Okay. Right.
They were something like sisters.
It's sort of like Laurel and
Susanna. It is the poor man's.
it sort of takes
Summer I
a
Turned
horror
Pretty.
turn on The Summer I Turned Pretty. The summer I was orphaned.
And as we... yeah. And as we previously covered, between aristocrat and farmer, I skew aristocrat, so I prefer Cousins.
Yeah.
But if I
like
need
Jackie's Manhattan.
I like Jackie's Manhattan. But if I need a fix, I'm gonna go to the farm.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I will say, I'm not... Season 2 just came out.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what you're building
No, I'm
to.
rewatching season 1. Yeah.
I did gobble up season 1 very quickly when it came out,
Yeah.
like 2 years ago, maybe.
Uh-huh. We watched the shit out of it separately, and then we came together like, you haven't watched My Life with the Walter Boys, have you? And yes, we had.
Because there is like it's like Sweet Magnolias in that it's like Hallmarky, Lifetime-y.
Do you know it's already been renewed for season 3?
I'm sure, because like girls like us and girls so
And girls
much younger
not like
are watching this show.
Yeah, and Jackie is a sophomore. She's 15 when she's orphaned.
Yeah.
Season 2, she's a junior.
Do you want to say what her real age is that I sent you the article on Twitter about?
And this is really, well, Wednesday cast in a way that they look like teens. No, you're not believing a single
Jackie
actor.
looks like she... Oh, wait.
I don't think anyone in Walter Boys looks like a
Like
teenager.
their age,
or,
yeah. I think Jackie looks kind of young.
I think she looks believably in
Given
her 20s.
her birth age.
So her IMDb and previously her Wikipedia, though that's been scrubbed since. Every official
Very rock and roll.
surface had her as 22 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. Pop Crave breaks it last week. Siege sends it to me. 33.
A full 11 years older than... 33 playing 15 is actually, like, criminal.
Diabolical.
I think that's criminal.
Yeah.
Like, you're taking jobs from children.
And maybe you shouldn't be kissing children.
That, too. Although the Walter boys are probably...
Thank you for
anywhere
asking.
from 30 to 50.
Okay, one of the Walter boys, Danny, the one who wants to be an actor, he's twins with Cole.
Right, okay. There's like 7 Walter boys, by the way.
There are exactly 7, precisely.
Wow, nailed it. It's like 7th Heaven meets Sweet Magnolias meets Summer I Turned Pretty.
7 boys, 1 daughter.
Yeah.
And then Jackie. Enter Jackie. But Danny, that brother, has a full receding hairline.
God.
I'm sorry, a senior in high school?
Yeah. I mean, it happens, but I guess
But-
representation matters, but...
Well, he's also in his 30s.
Right. Yeah.
So
ultimately.
I think Alex is 26 and Cole is like 27, 28. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's age appropriate for a 33-year-old, but...
The whole thing is startling. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about my return to the ranch. It's
Do you feel
psychotic.
like this land? Do you feel a connection to the land?
No.
Much like you did with Backcountry.
Broken Country.
Broken Country.
No, not even at all. But one like evolving plot point where I'm at in season 2 right now, they're looking for a horse who's lost. And
Of course.
Of course. The dad rides an ATV out to the upper lands. We haven't been there in a while. I'll look for the horse there. Takes an ATV up to the upper lands, and like he pauses and like holds like a post with like a vine wrapped around it, and like really has a moment, and we're meant to like understand something's going on.
Yeah.
Then a full episode later, he reveals, I think there used to be a vineyard on this land, and from what I can tell, it was pretty good. So that's about to be like the land.
The land is about to prosper.
It's about to bear more fruit.
Well, because I remember in season 1, a big plot point was like, we can't.
They're poor.
We can't afford the land.
Yeah, they can't
'Cause
afford
we have
the
7
land.
kids.
Yeah. It's well, and the mom is a veterinarian, and she keeps giving the goods away for free.
Oh, right. She's too sweet.
Too sweet. Which these are classic conflicts.
Out in Colorado.
Out in Colorado, when you live with the Walter boys.
Yeah, it's just it's just show business.
Yeah, it's no cousins, okay?
No.
And I'll close on saying where sometimes Jenny Han goes too far and the plot becomes truly untenable in Summer I Turned Pretty and Cousins.
Yeah, just call it what it is.
At the very least, in the TV adaptation, the on-screen chemistry or lack thereof is enough to propel us week to week.
Yeah, true.
Like, I can live or die on a look from Conrad.
Yeah.
That will sustain me.
Really, Chris Briney is kind of holding the whole
Chris Briney
shit
has
together.
the whole team
Yeah.
on his back.
Yeah.
But even so, the lack of chemistry between Jeremiah and Belly, like there's stuff to hang your hat on.
Yeah, and really, like, Two Brothers is interesting. Well, I guess it's really Two Brothers and Walters too, but it's like
she's not going for all 7.
But I have to know all 7. Yeah.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to know all 7.
Yeah, and I think also the house and Cousins carries a lot of carries the show. I think Cousins setting does a lot of heavy lifting too. But
Cousins is a character.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll say, the screen adaptation of My Life with the Walter Boys, I've yet to see a single kiss with any chemistry.
It's probably has less than Steven and Denise.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
Famously the kiss that died on arrival.
Though from where I was sitting, looked pretty good. So I don't know.
We do have questions about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, sorry. So that was my last one, but it's not. Jackie goes for a jog every morning.
Oh, I know. This fucking bitch.
She keeps wearing a new cropped vest every day as she goes for a jog.
Do you know how much money she came into when her entire family died?
Still, who pours their newfound riches into cropped vests?
True.
Cropped puffers.
She's only 15.
It's crazy. And we're meant to believe her mom was a fashion designer on the pages of Vogue.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it's like, this is the most, like, corporate 15-year-old I've ever seen. She, like, gets up at 5 to, like, run.
Yeah, she, like, has a planner. Loves Excel.
Give me messy baby belly.
And it was just the palate cleanser I needed to be ready for Paris again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which do we want to touch on briefly?
Sure.
Cousins, Paris.
Yeah, just a quick, we're quickly going to... Don't mind us. We're gonna quickly go to Paris. So, anyway, last week after the pod, we actually all watched together, which was a fun
It
experience.
was so nice.
But we all went to Paris with Belly. My initial, it just is so hard to watch Belly do anything. It's quite literally shocking.
Fucking suitcase.
Is Amelia Bedelia Goes to Paris.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean,
Someone says we and she pees her pants. Oh my god, you're so good.
yes. That's exactly what it's like. Oh my god, okay. Ooh, I gotta get it together. Yes. We, in fact. It's really hard to watch her try to be in another country because she's barely good at being in the U.S. In fact, she's actually pretty bad at it.
She's so bad at it.
The way when she arrived at the airport in Paris and they were like, "Where's your passport?" And she was like, That is actually my least. And I know you really don't like freak out vibes in people. And I wouldn't describe that as freak out vibes. I would describe that as like violently incompetent.
And I hate that too.
And I shouldn't even say this, but there was a girl on my study abroad trip who like was violently incompetent.
Yeah.
And she had a great character arc where by the end of the trip I actually really enjoyed her, and I think she almost like needed, it was like she did some growing up.
Hopefully Bella does the same in Paris.
I mean, yeah. But she was always like, "Which van should I get in?" And I was like, "I don't fucking know. I'm not your mom." Like, figure it the fuck out.
I hope it's a kidnapper's van.
Yeah, literally. So, like, yeah, Billy violently incompetent in Paris.
Violently incompetent in Paris.
And the other thing I'm, like, already dreading for this week is, like, we just got a taste of it, but clearly there's this Parisian boy who she walks into the club and the boy's like, "Oh my god, why?
Why?
Why do you guys like her so
She's
much?"
dragging a suitcase.
She's being weird at the club.
She ordered an Aperol Spritz at 1 a.m.
I don't think that's that weird. That was actually fun.
Everyone else had adult drinks, and hers had an orange in it, and it was
There's
1
nothing
a.m.
wrong with a little snack in your drink. I love an Aperol Spritz at any hour.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm like, this guy's already got goo goo gaga eyes over her, and I'm like, I feel like it's already gonna be like he wants her and she's gonna be like, "I'm actually taking a break."
No, you think?
Well, I would prefer for her to have sex with him.
Yeah.
Just so that we can get some variation in the mix.
And just a little bit of cleansing.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like she's gonna have to be like, "No, I'm doing my own thing right now."
Shh.
Yeah.
I will say we got probably one of my greatest laugh out loud moments in the man who stole her backpack when she confronts him and he's just like,
That was really
You stole my
funny.
bag! You stole my bag!
That was really funny.
That was good.
And I was like, I think you actually said this. That's how everyone should react to Ellie at all times. Like,
Completely.
Like, she needs more of that.
That's the only way to deal with Belly.
Yeah. Yeah. If someone did that to her at like 16, the show would be over. She'd be like, "Wait, you know what? Yeah."
Hang on. Totally.
Thanks.
Someone needed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did also, I don't really think this is true to Belly's character, but I did love when she beat his ass.
Yeah. I don't think it was true to her character either.
I was
but
like,
I think
this
she
girl
had
just lost 40 different things
I know.
in Paris.
I know.
And
I
she-
did feel like she snapped, which
Yeah.
I would relish that character turn.
Right, yeah, totally.
Snap.
Actually true, yeah, I would relish that as well.
Yeah.
I'm also like, okay, I think we all know that the ring is like Chuck E. Cheese. the Jeremiah ring that she still has,
Yeah.
that she has like an air tag attached to for some reason. I'm like, here's my thing about this. I get that it maybe has like sentimental value to her, but like, I think even I don't think I think I still don't know the value of rings. Like when I look at someone, I don't know. Sorry.
Value of that ring?
No, well, I'm making a larger point here. I generally don't know a lot about rings.
Okay.
That's why, or fine jewelry. But I think even even at 20, if someone gave me that Chuck E. Cheese ring,
Yeah.
I would know it is worth $100. $100?
Up to 400.
Up to it's K. He went to
I
Jared.
think it's Catbird, actually.
Oh.
I think, like, someone ID'd the ring. It's like a catbird,
You went to
like...
Catbird.
It's like a ring on
Okay, so like
your
400.
hand or mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I would be like, it's fine if I lose this ring. You know?
Yeah, but that was why it was such like a laugh line when she's
True.
like, "It's priceless."
True. Do you think it was supposed to be such a laugh line for us? Like, do you think that they
No.
knew when they picked that ring for the show that people would be like, LOL?
I don't know. I can't tell how much they anticipated our vitriol
Yeah.
for Jeremiah.
I mean, I feel like the Raspberry Coolie was the real, like, when people were like,
Yeah,
fuck him, but I also think people were really mean about the ring, rightfully so.
rightfully so.
Because
Yeah.
also, here's the other, sorry, now
Yeah.
I'm really in Cousins right now.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Why did he not try, I know in the wedding episode Conrad gives him his mom's wedding ring, but why did he not try to access that ring on his own for a belly button? Like, obviously your mom, despite...
Great. That's a great point. I
No
didn't
matter
think of
which
that.
brother you end up choosing, the mom would want her daughter
Yeah, right.
to have the ring.
Like, entirely.
Which just shows that Jeremiah, again, is a dunce.
I wonder, though, if Conrad had the ring, if Susanna gave it to him.
Well, I think probably, but like
all
anything
the same.
Jeremiah was like, I can't.
No.
That's a bridge I can't cross.
Maybe, but no, I think it's much more likely that Jeremiah didn't even try.
I think so too.
And then Conrad was like, hey, here's the obvious thing you would do.
Hey, idiot! Here's another thing for your
We're all
wedding.
violently incompetent. God. All right, well,
Okay.
good turn in Cousins.
Good turning cousins. 2 more
So-
episodes. Yikes.
Yikes.
Anything could happen. Anything could
Ellie Goulding
happen.
makes an appearance on Love Thy Nader. She's apparently good friends
way.
with Brooks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, for our writing catch up today,
Yes.
we have a little exercise that we're going to do live.
Mhm.
I think this is consistent with something you were talking about last week.
Okay.
The Allie Hazelwood thing.
Of like, she does a good job of kind of taking a trope in a different spin where
Yeah.
you're like, oh, is this actually the trope? But like, are you doing the trope? And she dresses it up a little differently.
Yeah.
Where like in the book I was talking about last week, Problematic Summer Romance, it's like it's a brother's best friend. Brother's best friend romance, which is your favorite trope, brothers. And it kind of subverts it where there's like also this age gap that makes it problematic.
Uh-huh.
And there's a bunch of other like trimmings that make it sort of like, wait, is this the trope?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love
Okay.
that. And I think what we should do,
Yes.
I have a little game for
Okay, I
us.
love games.
Okay, so I just texted each of us a list of common tropes because we understand this is a trope-driven genre
Yes.
and we need to uphold our promises to our readers, but that doesn't mean we can't, like, take new and original or unexpected turns on tropes.
Yeah.
So the game is, of the list of tropes I just texted us, we're going to give ourselves 5 minutes. We're gonna play it like Scattergories. So for each trope, we have to come up with a spin on it.
Yeah.
And if we can't, we skip it. We move on to the next one. Maybe we should give ourselves less than 5 minutes. It needs to be more. Scattergories is very time
Yeah,
controlled.
but we also have a long list. Well, I guess that's a good point.
The
I think
list
5
is-
minutes is good.
Okay. Yeah, the list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 tropes.
I think this also requires a little bit more thought than
Yeah.
categories. So
So if you can't think of one, skip it. If you can think of more than one per trope, write them down. You get more than 1 point.
yes.
And so we're gonna just see what comes to
Right, and we're gonna see if
mind.
there's any matches. Right? Is that part of the?
No, but it can.
You get an extra point if there's a match. If there's a love match.
Actually, that cancels it out, and then you don't get the point at all.
Oh, okay.
You know. Okay. You get an extra point if there's a love match.
Okay.
Sure, I love it.
We each get an extra point. Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be us kind of thinking through ways to take a
Subvert
twist.
tropes.
Subvert
or make it,
tropes,
Make
yeah.
tropes more make tropes more
Great again.
interesting. Great again.
Alright.
All right.
So
5
see
minutes
you in
on the
5
clock.
minutes. Yeah. What I have isn't good, but it's not going to get any better. So.
Yeah, me neither. I think that I will say, like, 5 minutes was kind of a hard, or we ended up doing 8, 7, who knows. However many Walter boys there are. Is how many minutes we took.
That's right. That's right.
But I think it was hard to come up with, like, truly original.
Oh my god, mine aren't.
Okay, yeah, I also did skip a few, because I was like, ah! I did the guy at the club at Belly.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be bad for me.
Okay.
All right, so starting with our first trope. Enemies to lovers.
So I actually didn't come up with any.
Okay, so like before we started recording, so give me an example, like explain the concept to me. And she's like, just give me an example for the first one. And it was like, enemies to lovers. So like, I delayed for about a full minute and then went, 2 people fighting on opposite sides of the war.
Which is actually a great. I don't think we see a ton of that, really. I'm sure we do.
We don't really read the war ones.
True. And when we do, we're like, boo.
Yeah, so that's what I did. Jot that down.
Okay, point for you.
Okay, so the next trope: friends to lovers.
This one was okay. I don't think this is super original. But it was, I did friends who hooked up once and it was bad. So then they just don't.
I love that.
They're just like, ah.
I would read that.
Yeah, but then it's like, wait, maybe it's like Steven and Denise kissing once and being like, this was bad.
Right.
And it's like, actually, we can all see that it was
Building a whole
at
business
least
together.
fine.
Uh-huh. Let's return
Yeah.
a decade from now, maybe.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Which I don't think that's terribly original, and I feel like you see
it's a good one.
You see it in books.
You're gonna be so disappointed when you hear mine.
Okay.
This was the one I didn't have any answer to, and then I came back at the very end and just wrote friend of brother to lover.
Okay, you double click on that for me.
Well, you know, it's like friends to lovers, but instead of you being the direct friend, it's your brother's the direct friend.
I totally am missing it.
Right. So,
It's just your overarching trope of brothers.
yeah, this is like problematic summer romance. It's
I
your
see.
brother's friend, not
brother's
your friend.
Okay,
And you
yeah,
connect.
gotcha. Okay, cool.
So that's how you get a point and I don't.
Okay, you know what? I agree with that ruling.
Okay, third trope. Do you
Okay.
want to introduce this one?
Fake dating. So I say one
Yeah,
I have
please.
2 for this actually. One is my initial concept for my book.
Yeah.
That I ended up ditching because I was like, too hard. But my initial concept was to make money from throwing a wedding, which I still think there's a book there.
Oh, I love that. I do.
Like
I do.
being like, and I think sometimes you see there's that one Christina Lauren book. I think it's the Unhoneymooners, where it's like there's an inheritance at play.
Yeah.
I wanted to make it more silly, like this idea that like you can get a boatload of cash from a wedding.
Which is
I
crazy because
understand.
anyone who has a wedding knows you net so negative.
I know, but I was gonna, and then that was a comment you had on the premise, and I was like, yeah, that's true. But then I was trying to think, I was like, we could really make it a homemade wedding, but then the math was just getting, so I ended up ditching it. But I do think it's a funny concept of like 2 people who are just like getting a lot of pressure. I don't want to have like anyway, that's mine. Do I get a point?
You get a point.
Half a
Yeah.
point maybe?
I think it's a good point, yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of like the thing I subverted wasn't what the terms of why you'd be fake dating. It
Okay.
was a fake premise that could evolve to dating. So it's a fake business partnership.
Ooh, I like that.
Like a fake acquisition or something to like boost the valuation.
Oh, sort of salacious.
Yeah, like we're being bad together, and what if maybe that turns us on?
And also we make a boatload of cash.
Like even more than the gifts you get at a wedding.
Even more than a crystal pitcher.
A Tiffany cake cutting knife.
Yeah, mine is very like Home Alone. It's like when the wet bandits steal all that shit from the Home Alone house, and you're like, okay.
Sure. I think we both get a point there.
Yeah, okay, we each get a point.
All right.
I also have another one for this.
Oh. Oh.
This is interesting. It's fake dating to take each other's virginity.
What? Why would you have to fake date to do that?
Like, say you're like in high school or college, and you're like, we just want to like get it over with, you know?
Just do it. Why do you have to date?
I see what you're saying.
You see what she's saying or what I'm saying?
What's she saying?
God damn it!
It's like, I don't know, maybe you're also like, you need to be taken out to dinner for just,
Okay, I got it, yeah.
It's kind of like
way to yuck my yum.
Sorry,
it's a
and-
virginity pact, if you will.
It's a
where
virginity
it's like,
pact
we're gonna
with-
kind of date,
Right.
but like we're not that into each other, maybe.
I like
I
this.
don't
I
know.
see it now.
It's-
No, I do
listen,
see it now.
This was a game. I had 7
I
minutes.
see it now, and I like it.
I had
It's
7
good.
minutes with the Walter
It's
boys.
good. One for each boy. Yeah, no, it's good. I like
Okay,
it.
cool, whatever. It's fine.
You got another point.
Okay.
Which puts you in the lead.
Okay, our next one.
Okay, next one is second chance romance. All I wrote down here is bonked head. You bonked your head.
I have a similar one. I have a similar one that's just ghost. But I have 3 in this category.
Let's hear 'em. You were at work, okay.
One was just the word ghost.
Perfect.
Okay, and then this one, I'm actually kind of pleased with. This was my first option.
Yeah.
Exes of friends. So you both like dated. You were just like the girlfriend boyfriend of 2 friends.
Yeah.
And then you broke up, and so you guys didn't see each other anymore.
Yeah.
But you're kind of like,
Wait a second.
yeah. I don't know if that's second chance.
Oh no,
so
I like
much
that a
as,
lot.
like,
Yeah.
fucked up.
I like it.
And then this last one was like childhood friends who lost touch.
Yeah.
But this is more like, I don't want you to think of like
It's like one of them is dead, and a ghost.
Yeah, so this actually relates back to Ghost. And the other one bonked their head.
Which allows them to commune with ghosts.
Right. I don't want you to think of like what's that book we love, Every Summer After?
Yeah.
It's not like that where like you grew up super close childhood friends.
No.
I want it to be more like one moved away at
Like
7.
past lives.
No. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, you meant the movie, not the
Yeah.
concept of past lives. The answer
Sorry.
to that is yes.
Nice.
It's kind of like, but not even, like, you really weren't that tight. You were, like, kind of friends until you really didn't know each other that well.
Uh-huh.
And then you just, like, sort of remember each other.
Cool.
That's all.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Thank you so much. Okay. Our next one is, excuse me. Forced proximity. So that would be like when your 2 enemies get to the hotel and there's one bed.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Yeah, mine. Mine would both test the boundaries of the trope and the time horizon of a novel.
Oh, okay.
Because I think this would have to take place over the span of one night.
Okay.
Fifth and a friend.
Molly, I love that idea.
Fifth and a
We
friend.
kind of lived it a few times in college,
Uh-huh.
except it never had a happy ending.
Never.
Never, ever, ever.
For those who are not indoctrinated.
Oh, yeah.
Is that how you?
Yeah, if you
Do
don't know
that?
what it is.
If you don't.
You guys ever heard of Fifth and a Friend?
You heard
That's usually
about
how
this?
I do it.
That's the old comedy standby. Yeah, it's a party where you zip tie yourself to another person and you have to split a fifth of alcohol before you can be unzip
I think
tied.
this is actually a really good idea. It'd be a fun premise for like a college movie too,
I agree.
where like even like there's like some people aren't with their chosen lover.
Uh-huh.
It's confusing. It's
It's
drama.
And that is the lived experience.
Exactly.
Of Fifth and a Friend.
Exactly.
Drama, 1,000 little dramas play out.
Yeah.
In that Fifth and a Friend.
It's
universe.
actually, yeah. Every
Yeah.
time we did Fifth and a Friend in college, there was like true drama.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
tea
completely.
after the fact.
Uh-huh.
So I love that idea.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, every time we did Fifth and a Friend. That's not a good sentence you should ever say. That's indicative of severe brain damage.
Yeah.
Okay, mine's not good. I had roommates lol.
That's nice.
Yeah, so you're
That's great.
roommates and you're kind of like,
Yeah.
or even I was almost thinking like, not necessarily roommates, but maybe like, I don't know, you live in the same, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. Don't give me a point
It's
for that.
good.
It's not good. I won't take your point.
I think it's good.
But I have another one.
Okay.
Camp counselors.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, but that's again. She gave me a pshaw. I don't get any points. It's fine.
You don't get any points?
No, because she thought it was
Because
stupid.
the counselors stay in the cabins with the children, not with each other, or
Oh, well, no.
It's too like done. Is that what you?
Oh, no, I relate to it too much.
Okay.
Oh,
I get a point.
so it's good. You got a point.
Yeah, I get a point.
You
Jube
get
said
a
she
point.
relates to it too much.
So I think you're up by 2 or 3 right now.
It's impossible to know.
It's impossible to know. Okay, workplace romance.
Okay.
Mine it's a dark romance.
A lot of yours are. That's not true.
What? Bonked head can't be positive? Not CTE head. This one is a dark romance though.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like a workplace where you're constantly being incentivized and even mandated to use AI tools, and you fall in love with the AI assistant. So it's like Her, but a workplace romance.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How would you like end it? It's a lot to
The
ask.
only way it can end.
Termination.
Death.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm in. That sounds awesome.
It's gonna be a wild ride.
Okay, cool. I have 3 for these. The first one is just they work at competing companies.
You have so many. Wait, that's for... What are we doing?
Workplace romance.
Sorry, bong tongue.
But maybe it's like,
They
actually,
work at competing companies. Yeah.
don't even. I think it's too weak.
At the convention, they have to
exactly.
compete.
They have to.
Maybe even competing for the same deal.
client. But then as I'm saying it out loud, this is the premise of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, kind of.
So good.
So is that subverting the trope? Not really.
Oh, I think so.
Okay.
Oh my god. She makes us like beg her to give her a point. Oh, please, Siege, let me give you a point.
Totally gaslighting you. Scattergories Gaslight Edition.
Hey, what else do you have on your list of 7?
Some of these are so, like, most of mine are, I feel like you have, like, full concepts. My next one is one is suing the other.
Like companies or like...
Okay, stop poking holes.
Internal employees litigating?
Wait till you get to my next one. It's the craziest one.
Perfect.
And the last one is HR. And then in parentheses, so also forbidden.
Well, that's just really good, I fear.
I think I don't get a single point for that one.
I loved it. I thought that was really good.
Okay, the next one is...
Suing is actually, I like that.
Yeah, I think there actually could be something there.
Yeah.
Where it's, you're like suing over like intellectual property or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like...
Yeah, I like
Jubes
that.
could advise. She's
Yeah.
paralegal.
Sounds so boring.
Come on. Or even like... Yeah, okay, maybe
We can make it sexy.
It's like Suits, you know?
Suits, you know, Meghan Markle.
Exactly. Okay, our next one is Grumpy Sunshine. So this is when one person's really grumpy and one person's so sweet. I have nothing for this. Did you have something?
Yeah.
bonks head and becomes grumpy.
No. I subverted it wrong.
Are you trying to gaslight me?
No, I said sly, stupid.
Sly, stupid. Okay. Now walk me through that.
You know, so instead of like a grumpy sunshine, you got someone who's real sly like a fox.
And someone who's real
and someone
stupid.
who tricks real easy.
Okay, I love that actually. But I bet if I had to guess, in the end, the stupid person's not so stupid.
Not so
And
stupid.
Still kind of dumb. And the sly fox has a heart of gold.
No.
He's just a sly guy.
He's just pretty manipulative.
Yeah, okay, so this is problematic, but I will give you a point.
Maybe also parentheses forbidden. I don't know.
Should be forbidden. Parentheses illegal.
Yeah, that's what I got there.
Okay, billionaire romance. I feel like this is a place where we may have a love match. I doubt it, though.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Mine is billionaire falls in love with a socialist trying to take him down.
I love that, but I feel like that's always that's just like you got
Yeah.
mail.
Yeah, I guess so. But I was thinking more like this person is like, yeah, okay. I'll
No,
take your...
but I'm with you.
I was thinking it was more like specifically like
Yeah.
trying to like protest the company.
I'm
truly like
actively-
hates.
I'm unionizing
Yeah.
your people.
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
But you do have a point that that's kind of a thing.
Yeah, I don't really have any ground here because mine, the kind of twist or added volatility I'm introducing to my billionaire love interest is
Turbulence on their jet.
all crypto. Highly, and I'm sorry because as far as I'm concerned, it's a very reliable asset class.
Yes.
But it's kind of new age billionaire
Yeah,
romance.
okay.
And actually a whole chapter is dedicated to explaining blockchain.
Perfect. Thank God. And you know what? More of that in literature.
More of that in literature.
I will definitely give you a point for that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Forbidden Love is the next one.
Okay, so this is where I finally dipped my toe into baseball. And this was also kind of a plot I had been toying with, but this is journalist and baseball player. So it's sort of like, we shouldn't. My journalistic integrity.
Right.
And the baseball player's like, you're too smart.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Oh, I like that
There's
a
just kind of
lot.
like a little bit of tension there.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much sports stuff I could explore.
Totally.
Nick City Dancer. And
Yes.
a Nick.
And to Nick.
A New York Knickerbocker.
Which is also a workplace romance.
Totally.
Yeah.
Instead,
So often those two go together.
So often. Do you know what I wrote? I should have spent more of my precious 5 minutes really thinking and not just riffing. I wrote... Stupid, I can't say it.
Say it.
It's not even forbidden, really.
Well, just say it.
I wrote peanut allergy gap relationship.
Okay. So one person's like really
Really?
allergic to peanuts, and one person like
No, like,
loves
so-
peanuts
so much. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fun. That is. I mean, it's treacherous.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's really dangerous. There is like that's forbidden. You can't go around just eating peanuts and then.
But you can't build a romance around that.
I think you could.
I don't get a point.
Okay.
We're down to our final two. Age gap.
Okay, so obviously I was excited for this one, but it was tough. I did caretaker, lol.
And in this scenario, this is like like an elder nurse.
Sort of, yes.
I don't know why I said that like an elf. Like the sage old elderness.
Yeah, it's an elder nurse.
It's a no, but this is like
it's a romance between the elder and the elder nurse.
is this Me Before You, or
Oh,
did
I
they
don't
have a
know.
relationship before he?
Before you?
No. Because she was his caretaker.
Oh well, shit. No point for me.
Sorry.
But that's not an age gap.
Oh, yay.
Wait, yeah. Sorry, to return to the grounding. So yeah, you're saying like young hot nurse caring for old hospice patient.
It could be flipped. Well, the nurse could be a man, and the hospice patient could be a woman. But yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking more like, I don't
Not
know.
like nanny and child.
What kind of sick of you think I am? No, I meant like, yes, elder care, elder nurse. Fucking hell. Didn't know I had to clarify that.
Well, you looked at me all weird when I said elder nurse.
Yeah, I wonder why. I'm picturing like someone who maybe they're like he's not okay. I am picturing an older man and a younger woman. Okay.
Okay, fine. You got me. You smoked it out when you said the thing about the kids.
I'm picturing like an older guy who had to get like a hip replacement or something, but he's not super old, but he's old enough where like he's kind of insecure about his age.
Yeah.
And his kids are like, we do think you need some help, so they hire a young hot thing to help.
Like a
him.
PT.
A PT. That's a great example.
Yeah, I'm saying like Ruben,
Ooh, Ruben.
our hot PT friend.
Yeah, no, he would be great in the role.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I think I get a point for it. At
Yeah, you get a
least.
point.
Yeah.
You get a point.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine, the subversion is inspired by, obviously, I took inspiration from recent events in media, but
Yeah.
also, like, close to home inspo, I know someone to whom this happened. Age gap, but they lied about their age.
Oh.
And that becomes a central conflict.
Ooh, that's interesting.
You think that you are similar ages for a prolonged period of time.
That's really interesting. I like that.
Jackie. But,
Of course.
But yeah, age gap that only becomes revealed over time.
I mean, that's very sinister, really, I think.
Am I only writing dark romance?
I think so.
Yeah. But then it's like, can we overcome this? Maybe it's like a sequence of true accidents
Yeah.
and then lies of omission. But they really fall for each other in the meantime. I know.
Sorry, I'm thinking about mine. I have another one.
Okay, what you
I
got?
did teacher, but it's not weird. But I'm starting to think.
No.
I'm doing. I think what I would. Cause I'm just kind of pulling on a thread here, where I would maybe do it where it's like you were a student when they were a young teacher, and it was kind of hot, but it wasn't allowed. This is
Like if my
verging
track
on
coach were hot.
inappropriate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you graduate
Sorry.
and become a teacher at the same school, and you still have an age gap, but it's like now it's
Uh-huh.
not. Now
Wait,
it's
I
not a
like that.
problem.
I like that a lot. Ooh, a siege.
I mean, God, there are a few teachers from my high school days who I thought were very hot, and it was inappropriate.
Okay, the last of our
Last,
tropes.
yeah.
The cinnamon roll hero.
I have nothing.
Okay, so and maybe some background for anyone who's not as deep into romance.
Yeah.
Cinnamon roll is like, it's just like a really nice guy. Like it's, your hero is,
Just a real sweetie.
he's a good guy TM.
Yeah, he's kind of just, he's like a big old hug.
Okay, so here's my subversion. Thank you.
Okay.
Big old hug. Because often the way I think almost always the way cinnamon roll heroes are written, they're like, could not be softer, sweeter, but they're always written like it's a juxtaposition between their sweet personalities and dispositions and their big hulking frames. Like that's almost always how they show up. It's
that's
like,
true.
God, he's like a brick wall, but he's just like so...
Couldn't be nicer.
Right. My cinnamon roll, super small,
I love it.
so short.
Okay.
He's a slight
He's
person.
petite.
He's petite.
Okay.
Petite cinnamon roll.
Petite cinnamon roll. Okay, I love it.
That's how I subvert it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go like he's real skinny.
No.
He's real slender.
Well, yeah, he's petite.
Yeah, he's petite on all fronts.
Yeah, yeah. So that's my subversion.
Okay.
Because guy can be sweet and small, too.
True.
So how about that?
He doesn't need to be those extra large Pillsbury guys.
No,
he can
thank you.
He can be.
Poke his belly. No. All right, so that was the exercise.
For sure.
For sure it was. Which really only brings us to one question.
I really liked that exercise, just to do a quick reflection. It's always fun to play a game with you.
It's always fun to play a game.
I always enjoy it. I wonder who won.
You did.
I
Let's
think
ask the
your
producer.
ideas were more original. Joops, you say. Joops, you say.
I think you guys both won. If you had fun, you won.
If we had
Yeah.
fun, we won. I think by point count, you won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
By darkness and
Yeah, originality.
sinister.
I would say.
Yeah, I won in terms of that. Okay. Time for the big cue.
Time for the big reveal.
What is...
The most.
No, I want to ask you. I want to ask you.
Okay.
What's the most romantic thing that happened to you this week?
I think I'm gonna go with, after some time and reflection, I think you're gonna go with how everyone, all of my friends came out or were supportive of my show this weekend in different ways. You fighting through your flu, which was beautiful and heartbreaking, and then Dan came because he's a supporter of the arts,
But had to hit the bar up sober.
despite the fact that he's doing Sober September, which was really nice. My friends coming to the show through hardship, perhaps, is my... And then Joops is out of town, but she left me her tripod at her front desk to
That's
record
so
the show.
sweet.
However, we both forgot to follow up on it, so the tripod never made it to the show.
Course.
But it was the thought that counts. And then Emma and Ben, I didn't even talk to them about it, but they just showed up at the show because they've been on their honeymoon and such. And the show itself was kind of a mess.
I thought it was great.
Thank you, but it's...
You faced trials
obstacles.
and tribulations.
I like
yeah.
to often say the open mic that the show is based on is like Fear Factor open mic, because it's at a bar where sometimes there's like a sporting event on, or like a birthday party,
Totally.
or like a fucking class reunion all of a sudden, or someone's like someone is like on drugs at the bar, and so sometimes you just have to kind of like, there's gonna be something weird that happens. The show itself, there was like all of the above. So it was a bit challenging, but it was fun.
You were having to like shout down a birthday party.
Yeah, which is just not in a comfortable position to be.
You did so well though.
Fun crusher.
I thought it was great.
But yeah, that's mine.
I
was grateful for my friends.
Yeah, that is romantic. I felt romantic being there,
Oh,
even
thank
as
you.
the fever took hold.
Yeah, I was worried about you.
No, it was a great show. Very talented comics.
Well, of course, yeah.
Facing a lot of
Yeah,
strife.
and honestly, it's kind of fun to see. I mean, I felt bad because I was like, I did not know it was gonna be that crowded the bar was very crowded and very loud, so I did feel kind of bad for the other comics but I was like, everyone's still, it's always a challenge. It's fun too.
Yeah, and the crowd work was fun.
Yeah.
Or like, I guess the playing
engagement
off
with
of
the
the
I think it was
party in the
also
back.
really hard to perform in, but I don't know, maybe as an audience member it wasn't as tough.
No, not at all.
So
I'm right
Yeah.
there. Look, yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't honestly impact our experience at all.
great.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. Okay, do you want to ask me a question?
Oh my god, sorry. Hey, what's the most romantic thing that happened to you this week?
Thanks for asking. So famously, both my brothers have been in the city all summer.
Yes.
One lives here because he's an adult and he lives here full time. The other was living here during his college break. But it was just such fun to spend time with them.
Yeah.
And I had such a wonderful send off. It was like such a oh God, I love having my family here, and I love this summer we've had together. The last night my youngest brother Will was in town, was really insistent. Like, he got off work late. I was like doing something until like 10. He's like, yeah, we'll just meet up for a beer at 10. And I'm 30. I'm not dead.
Right.
So, yeah. I hopped on the train at 10 to go get a beer on a school night.
Okay.
And we met at one of my favorite bars, the Scratcher.
Yeah, Scratcher.
And, you know, like, that bar itself is very romantic to me.
Yes.
It feels like Old St. Nymphnas. It feels just like
it's good
vibey, and yeah, and you can like, you're only ever there with people you really like, and you can hear them. Yeah.
And that's how you know we're 30.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And we had like a really good time, laughed a lot. It was just wonderful. Had 2 or 3 beers, and they have a cool t-shirt, the Scratcher. They've got good merch. Have you ever noticed they have that like symbol over the front door? It's kind of like an unmarked door. Like, if you don't know what you're looking for, it's just a symbol. It's not the words. And that's what's on the t-shirt. Okay. And then the back says, like, the Scratcher, East Village, whatever. But both my brothers had eyed up the merch before I got there, and they're like, they do have good merch. So as Will's, like, leaving goodbye present, I got him one of the t-shirts, and, you know, it's like that one grumpy bartender.
Yeah. In Your Sunshine?
No. She's sly, I'm stupid.
Different.
But we, like, stayed till close, and she'd already done last call. We're closing out. I was like, actually, can I get? And she was like, no. And it's like, a t-shirt? And she goes, oh, sorry, yeah. I just thought you were going to ask for another drink. And I was like, okay, no. But as she's getting the t-shirt, I asked her, like, what is that symbol? And she's like, well, it's it's a symbol that hobos would scratch.
Okay.
It's like something like, you know, when, like, people would travel on trains, like, kind of catch a train, like, with a knapsack over your shoulder. It was like a way to signal, like, this is a safe place for you to travel through.
Oh, cool.
And it all just felt very romantic.
Yeah,
it was
very
like
kismet.
it was a sweet message. Like, this is a safe place
for you to travel through.
Right? Cute.
Romantic. Very romantic. You get a point. You win. You win this one.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
I hope that little guy will travel back. I want my brother to move back here.
I think it sounds like he had the summer he turned pretty.
He did. He totally did. So yeah, that's it.
I love that. That was a really good one.
Thanks.
Alrighty. See you soon.
Bye.